The smith's workshop, Delby's house, the mill. There it is. Right where it always was.
Her steed, now named Bishop, goes from a gallop to a trot, and from a trot to a more mild gait as she passes the foundations of house after house, seeing the aftermath of her nightmares. She avoids one specific house, but has unresolved questions with another, and so makes her way there.
Stay here, Bishop, okay? Here, while you wait.
She pulls out a handful of oats, placing them in her hand for Bishop to happily nuzzle in for a quick treat. After a few pats of his muzzle, she turns to the ruins she dreads to see.
I'd rather know than not know.
She pushes in the dilapidated door, which is somehow still on one of its hinges.
What the?
She came here to confirm what she already knows, but now she sees that there's fresh debris where the door turns inward.
Someone's used this door recently.
Lyra stops and begins to look around, making sure she isn't being watched before continuing inward. Much of the foundation still remains, as well as the walls, the hearth, and the debris of a collapsed roof. Having made her way into the center of the room, Lyra spots something that seems out of place with the rest of the burnt detritus. A series of burlap bags and bottles lined up along the far wall. Footprints reveal themselves within the ash and smoke of the floor, drag marks that lead to sacks pushed hurriedly into a line. She approaches one bag and rummages through it. Within it lies a series of dusty, smoke-covered jars. She wipes the ash from the surface of the glass.
Jars and jars. Her preserves. This is looting!
She pockets a jar of the preserves, feeling protective of all of this house that she knew.
But there's a lot of them.
Someone's in the cellar.
Without a second thought, she begins her approach to confront whomever it is that dares degrade the sanctity of this grave.
Hide!
I see you! You scoundrels! Why?
Don't come any closer. I'll cut you!
As Lyra descends the stairs, she detects the youthfulness within the voice. With the dim light of the world shining in, she can see the slight frame of the one who threatens her. In no world have they reached their 18th harvest.
You're looting a grave. Don't you know that?
Back! I'm serious! I'll cut you!
Piedmont!
Curran! I told you to get back!
We don't want trouble. Please, we're sorry. We don't want to be here, honestly. We...
Lyra watches as the smaller of the two robbers comes rushing forward to stand protectively between this Piedmont and Lyra. Lyra also notes that she stands a full head above the one and a full 2 heads above the other. Despite herself, her rage begins to subside as she sees what she's up against. She takes a deep breath and ceases her forward aggression.
Do you know who lived here?
No. We're not from here.
This is what you're here for? These jars?
Yeah?
Doran?
It's okay. I won't stop you. But you need to promise me you'll learn their names.
All right.
That's it, huh? Likely. Doran, she's got the garb of an inquisitor.
These clothes are a lie. I'm Valdathian. Like you. I could never be one of them.
No way.
Lies. And more lies.
The woman who made these was named Selvin. She had a family, a husband, 2 daughters, Dale, Mila, Gallia. They were good people. Kind, hardworking. They would give these to my family when we were facing hardship. She would also serve these in dishes on holidays, or send them as gifts, or as a thank you. My favorite was the rhubarb. She was my aunt. Please, remember their names. Selwyn, Dale, Mila, Gallia.
Selwyn, Dale, Mila, Gallia.
You lived here. You were here when it happened, weren't you?
I was.
You survived. Unscathed? No one...
I thought...
Unscathed? No, but yes, I was here. Here. She used these to help those in need. I don't need this anymore. I wanted to help. Please, promise me.
I promise. Selwyn, Dale, Mila, Gallia.
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 Doran, why don't you practice those names over there, okay?
Okay. She's a lot nicer than the others. Selwyn, Dale, Mila, Gallia. Selwyn, Dale, Mila, Gallia. Selwyn...
That cough.
It's the smoke.
How bad was it?
Not as bad now as when we first got here, but the air is cursed. The warden guarding this place sent all his troops away. I think he got kind of funny from all the smoke. It made it easier to sneak in, but all the good pickings have been picked at this point anyway.
Why come back if there's nothing left?
Bandits.
Bandits? No one else? You haven't seen...
You're the first person I've met who's actually from here. Sorry.
And those others Doran mentioned, those are the bandits?
They caught us. They said they'd let us live if we gave them our fines. Then they kept sending us back in. They're waiting at the edge of the woods for us right now. They also think the air is cursed.
But they'll happily send you in anyway. Those parasitic...
A dreaded but all too familiar buzzing sound begins to emanate from Lyra's arm. She feels some monstrous sensation crackle within her as she clutches her forearm. Discomfort grips her mind. It's as if 1,000 needles are slowly stabbing into her, sending pulsing waves of pain shooting up her arm and through her body.
Not now. Not now. Magic.
She's afflicted!
The affliction. That chaotic welling of magic that harms the truly unlucky. It's come for Lyra so many times, but its bite never diminishes. Still, though, she closes her eyes and searches for relaxation despite the barrage. She searches for stillness. She finds it.
Easy.
You just made it go away?
Yes. My mother had it awful. I got a lot of practice soothing her. My attacks aren't nearly as bad.
There's something else you should know.
Okay?
There haven't been all that many highborn coming by. Just people like us. Looking for... Well, there was one Celestius who showed up, but I didn't catch who they were. They seemed happy. It put a bad taste in my mouth, honestly. The Cellies are heartless, but I suppose you already know that.
You're sure you don't know the name?
Yeah, sorry. But maybe Harkin can help.
Harkin's the bandit leader.
I think so. He did all the talking. He can do magic, I think.
Tell me where the bandits are. My colleagues and I will take care of them for you.
Just at the tree line to the south side of the village. But there's a lot of them. Nasty, too. 20 or more.
Gus will be delighted, I'm sure. You two stay here until nightfall. Then gather up as much as you can carry and leave. And please, do not ever come back. This land is cursed now.
Okay. Thank you. Good luck to you.
Good luck.
You as well. Take care of each other.
Lyra makes her way back up the stairwell. She'd found what she'd been looking for, as well as so much more. As she returns to the main floor, she brushes her hand along the remnants of the mantle. A final goodbye to the ruined home of her aunt and uncle.
I guess there wasn't any hope for you either. Which means there's only one thing left to do.
She climbs once more over the collapsed roof and finds her way back to the way she had come. Before leaving the ruins, she grabs a handful of ash still blanketing the foundations of the cottage. Once in the yard, she sees that Bishop has faithfully awaited her. He'll need to wait just a bit longer as she performs the last rites of the missing and the lost.
No bodies, no witnesses, no hide or hair. So this is all I can do for you. A piece of your home.
She closes her eyes and presents the ashes to the sky before allowing the flecks to slip through her palm, falling all around her, buffeted by the gentle wind.
Timeless. Timeless? Void. Death by any name. If they're no longer with me, please find them. Guide them to their rightful resting place. Don't let them wander here. Know their names. Know their names. Selvin, Dale, Mila, Gallia, Neven, Mars. Please hear it. Please ferry them on. Help them. Help them find peace.
Just as with any other time she'd seen others in her community perform the rite, nothing happens. She feels a soft fleck of ash light upon her cheek before skittering down her face, and ultimately brushing off of her and onto the ground at her feet.
Okay. Seraphine's gonna need to know what I've learned. Bishop? Easy, boy. Easy.